Once again, it's on. It's your boy Carcino. Let's talk about it. Michael K. White, the actor best known for playing Omar from The Wire. I never really liked The Wire too tough. I never really finished the whole season, like the whole series and stuff. I watched episodes here and there. But Omar was the character a lot of people liked and gravitated to on the show, and that put him on the map. But I know him mostly from watching Boardwalk Empire and knowing him as Chalky White. And as Chalky White, damn, I didn't even know it did all that. As Chalky White, he solidified himself as a true thespian. He did other works in drama. Talented actor in his field. Most people knew him from his activist work. And they said because of what he's done as far as his character of playing Omar, it opened the doors for more characters who might have been homosexual to go out and get roles, even though his character in real life, he never declared that he was homosexual. Now, with that being said, when DMX passed, he did the BET tribute to DMX because he was slated, and what people didn't know is that he was slated to play DMX in a biopic movie that they were going to come out with. Now, I do not know if this was going to be a made-for-television film, like one of these Lifetime films, like with TMZ and all, TLC and all that. I was told that this was going to be a movie. Like, I don't know if it was going to be on HBO Max or one of the streaming services, but it was going to be a biopic movie about DMX's life. And it was like, what they called it, Slippin' DMX, The Rise and Fall or something. I don't know the name of it. But the title was something long and stupid. But it was tentative. It wasn't the official title, but it was a DMX biopic and he was playing DMX. So I don't know what's going to happen with that project. They had a lot of cooks in the kitchen, and this is before DMX had passed away. He was already slated to play DMX. And his past substance abuse was relatable to the character of DMX because he could relate, because he was a former addict, and in the end it looked like that's what ended up taking his life, was the illness. Now, a lot of people put themselves in different, they put themselves in different shoes in different spots in the world and say, hey, this isn't me, or this is me, or look at me, this is what I do, and all of this craziness, all these different ideals, all these different things that they come up with that's not really official. But I thought he would have played a great DMX. He did a great job representing in DMX at the BET Awards. And that was on short notice. Imagine what he'd do if he had more time. DMX, as far as who has the rights to his music, his girlfriend, unfortunately, the one that he lived with, that he has a child with, she's kind of like cut off. You know, she had no, even though that they were connected together, they were not, there was no legal paperwork that was binding her to any future projects or any connection with DMX besides the son. So the son is the only connection she has with DMX. So she's not in control. Well, she has no real control over anything that's supposedly that's going to be said in this situation altogether. She has no say, in other words. So she's fighting, you know, saying that he wanted her, and like they basically have lived together for this many years, like, you know, common law, marriage, and all that stuff. I don't know if that's gonna work, but in the end, I don't think she's gonna end up winning over the other, you know, mothers and children and the wife who was married to him for all those years, and other people who are gonna end up getting the power, and everybody's divvying for scratch. It's up in the air of who's gonna play DMX. So in the comments section of the video, I want y'all to tell me who should play DMX now, because Michael K. Williams was the best option to play the character of DMX. So I don't know anyone else who could have even portrayed him the way that he did. Straight up. It's real talk. You know, I always thought differently than that. I always thought that there were more people in the circle of DMX that were like making sure he had things, you know, taken care of, and once he was back centered, you know, because it seemed like every time he's back doing okay, once he's back on the road and grinding it out, doing this portion of it, is where things start to go left for DMX every single time. And that seems to be a troublesome type of development every time, when it's like, man, here we go again. So, you know, naturally, people just gonna be not interested. Oh, the Packers got their ass whooped. On another note, that's a good thing. Oh, I can't wait to rub this in. I lost money, but I'm cool with it. I can lose money. I'll lose money. Lose it today, make it tomorrow. But the Packers got their ass whooped, and that's all that matters. Stop. I've never been one that, see, that's not me at all. To be a hater of somebody. Like, Michael K. Williams' sexual orientation should not dictate. If you want to know about that, you can go on the Patreon. But his sexual orientation shouldn't dictate any of the things that we're talking about. It shouldn't. It has no bearing. He's a great person to play the character of DMX. That's it. That's all. I'm a little different when it comes to preparation, and thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. You didn't have to wait for me to tell you. I appreciate that, and definitely appreciate everybody who hit the Cash App up. I'm sorry if you didn't get a notification. We trying to do the best we can with the notifications, so if you didn't get one, we definitely apologize for that. We're trying our best. Today is a football day, so crushing it on fantasy football too. My quarterback ain't even played yet. What? And all y'all that went out there and started selecting and doing all those trades and moving waiver wires and all that. I didn't do nothing after the draft. Not one thing, not one adjustment, not one pickup, no moves. Because we drafted perfect. We drafted perfect. And you're seeing the results of that. And we didn't even play really at our full strength. And you see what my team is capable of. There's only one, and that's me. Despise all that fighting, sucker think he good. Sucker think he can whoop me. And I know he can't. Hey, boy, that fool whole style is chump. Oh. There it is. Used to be Sears Tower, now it's Willis Tower. Welcome to the city. Welcome to my city. Yeah, yeah. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Chicago, Chicago. I just love the town. Aren't you excited to be in Chicago? Oh, cha-cha-cha-cha. Now that that's done, nah, to play DMX is a whole different thing. But Michael K. Williams, because he could relate because of the drug thing, you know, like he was a drug addict, DMX was battling with drugs, and unfortunately they both went out kind of like the same way. But he would have embodied him. He was a great natural actor. He can embody someone. It's just like when you emulate someone's voice. You don't just do their voice. No. To make it authentic, you have to embody them. You know, and that's how, like when I do voices sometimes, I don't just do the voices. When I'm doing them, like if I do DMX, I got his movements, his characteristics, the energy level has to be at a certain point. You just can't, or it's not gonna work. So if you do DMX or anything, you would have to embody it. You know what I'm saying, money? You know what I'm saying? For a guy that's supposed to be on the run like me, you seem pretty safe, dog. And what's up with your man's knowledge? That's your man's. That's your man's. What the fuck? Calling my house from the spot. This nigga's dumb or what? So for X, it was always high energy. Always high energy facts. I don't know another actor that could have played him besides maybe if I sit down and think about it, but man, nobody right now except for Michael K. Williams. And he was slated to play DMX. Yeah, I know. People get pushed into certain, predicaments. And then you don't you don't know if you want to be a part of it or not. So there's a lot of people that probably don't want to be a part of some of a project. You ever work on something with somebody and you're enthused when you first started, then it's taking so long to get it done and you just want out? Done that. At the end of the day, you just like, man, I just want this over with. I don't even want to work with them no more. I'm sitting here dehydrated, and I just had water. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Yeah, I'll be updating the Patreon today. Because I think I put up enough to last for me to have this Saturday off so I could watch Power. I won't spoil it for you because I know I'm going to wait till y'all see everything leading up into it. Then I'll watch Billions. That's my other show. Oh, Tommy needs to stop talking. Period. Like, he really needs to just shut up. Let him. If you want to keep talking about Kwame, that's fine. If he wants to keep talking about Kwame Brown, that's fine. But when the man says he doesn't like black people and he doesn't like black women, that's all you need to know about him. And anybody black show up over there after he just said that, that's on him. I love the express lane. Gets me to where I gotta go a lot faster. Alright, I gotta get ready to hit this corner. Oh, the Last Dragon reboot? That stuff fell dead. Nick Cannon was supposed to play the movie, and Samuel Jackson was going to be show enough. They couldn't get the thing funded. Barry Gordy still hold control over it. And, you know, it just was not going to get off the ground. Mack was going to be involved, and Barry Gordy's, he wasn't letting it go. So they couldn't get the studio to fund it and put the money up. So it is what it is, so there goes your distribution. Well, today, people don't realize is that streaming is going to hurt the movie industry more than anything, because now you've helped pirators get a better, basically a HD copy of movies. Because at the end of the day, people just want to sit at home and be as lazy as possible. And the less money they got to pay, the better. People can get a Fire Stick where they don't have to put in anything now and just get everything illegally. Then, on top of that, people are making like little discs where they can stream full movies illegally. And you'll have the full quality 4K, the sound, it's already formatted for television and disc. Completely ripped. Pirated. No more screener copies. You don't even need to do a screener copy no more. Everything is so digital. So anybody can just rip it, get it on a hard drive or whatever, and bang. Now you got pirated 4K movies. So people have already seen it in its highest quality. So now it's like, well, why do I need to go to the movies? hard for an artist to sell 4 million records now, because nobody's buying records no more. They only buying the service. Then they're getting billions of streams, which they're trying to equate to how much that equates to a song and purchase, and it's a mess. So you're never gonna have a even total score, and then you have people who bought physical copies, and then you might sell like 300,000 of those if you're lucky, or 30,000. It's just crazy now. You can't keep up with the numbers nowadays. And then when have people really use that to dictate who was the best? I mean, Vanilla Ice sold almost, what, 15 million records or whatever, or something like that. I know he went diamond on To the Extreme, sold over 10 million records, but man, all those millions he sold, and you mean to tell me that man is not going to be able to write any hip-hop laws? Nope. Eminem sold millions of records. Can he write any hip-hop laws? Nope. Can't do it. Won't be allowed. So it's not about sales. It's about impact. It's about who follow you and what the culture believes. Whoa. I'm a little tired. Going on very little sleep. But what actor you think should play DMX now that Michael K. Williams is not able to play him in the movie anymore? And thank you guys for hitting up the Cash App. I appreciate that. The love and support, everything, man. I'm gonna get out of here. God bless. Good night.